Welcome, everyone, to the Tri-State Audi Knicks postgame show. A most compelling fourth quarter tonight in Miami. Immanuel Quickley, 20 of his 23 in the final 12 minutes. Quentin Grimes, all 9 of his points in the fourth quarter. And Quickley then iced things with his great play here on defense to steal all the way as the Knicks outscored Miami in the fourth quarter 38-15 and beat the top team in the Eastern Conference 111-103. Great to have you with us from our Delta MSG studios. Bill Pito, along with Alan Hunts. No Julius Randle again. R.J. Barrett did not play for the first 9 minutes of the fourth quarter, and neither did Obi Toppin. So the 5 players that went on a 24-6 run, I don't think we've seen the lineup ever before. We may not see it ever again. But
we better see it. No. We better see it again.
But Taj was in there. You got Sims, McBride, Quickley, Grimes, and Taj on a 24-6 run to erase a 17-point deficit and help the Knicks come all the way back to win.
3 rookies, a second-year player who's really come along. We talk about how R.J. Barrett's played so much better second half of the season. How about Immanuel Quickley and how well he's played since the All-Star break? We certainly have given you those numbers and talked about that. And here is a guy that since Summer League a year ago has been trying to prove that he can take that role. We've been looking for a point guard or a lead guard for years for this team. And he's there every time he hears that conversation. And he hears them, hey, I'm here. Let me get there. And he's getting there more and more. Fourth quarters, he plays a ton. He's been getting those minutes. But this group of young players, and that includes Deuce McBride, who's just been waiting for his turn and putting in the work. They're looking at Tom Thibodeau and they're saying, we might not have been ready a couple of months ago. We might not have been ready last month. The season might be getting away, but we're ready now. And this is, again, what you want to see at the end of a season. A team that had every reason to look at this game and say, we can mail this one in. We're in South Beach for a couple of days, get some sun, sit back. Our star player's not playing again. This is the number 1 team in the East. We're not supposed to win this game. We're down by 17. Mail this thing in. They didn't. Kept fighting. That's what this group has been about. And what did I say before the game? Look at Miami, see how hard they play. That's how hard you've got to play. Well, these young dogs played like that tonight.
R.J. Barrett only 2 points in the fourth quarter, and yet, Alan, as I mentioned, the Knicks scored as a team 38 points in the fourth quarter. And down the stretch, these young guys were going up against the established veterans like Lowry and Jimmy Butler, and the Knicks got the better of those veterans.
Yeah, and that was what was fun to watch, is seeing, like, the matchups. You had Quentin Grimes going up against Jimmy Butler, who went for 30 tonight. You had Deuce McBride going up against Kyle Lowry and go, toe-to-toe with him as well. That's the stuff that you love to see as Grimes knocks down the 3. 92-84, the Knicks suddenly closing in on it. McBride knocks down the 3. Deuce turns around, lets the Heat bench know about it. How about this play here? The strip, the steal, taking it all the way to the rack. I dominate the G League. I'm going to dominate South Beach as well. We are at 92-89. Then Grimes, how about another from downtown? That tied it at 92, and we're all like, what is going on? But there was a lot of time left in the game. Immanuel Quickley with a runner. He knocks that down, and now it's again 94-all. Quentin Grimes, you want one more, Bill? I'll give you one more. A 3 for Grimes. Again, and it's 94-91. The steal by Immanuel Quickley. Another one of those plays when it happened, it was shocking. You thought you were shocked by St. Peter's tonight? How about the young Knicks and what they did down in South Beach against the top team in the East? Was there travel? We weren't looking. The officials were not going to bail anybody out. And R.J. Barrett makes a key play for an easy 2 when they were trying to get a foul, or at least trying to get a steal. The Knicks struggled a little bit to get that inbounds. But it was plays that were made. And what have we seen a lot this season in the fourth quarter for the Knicks? Meltdowns in the fourth quarter. But you have to learn from them. Watch film and get better game after game. When you have a team that is mostly young players, those young players have to learn from these experiences. You got to take these cuts and bruises and then get better and heal from them. And so the next time around, you're more prepared. So that's what we have seen. We see Atlanta, painful meltdown kind of game, right? Couldn't match what Trae Young did, and it hurt to watch. But you grow from it. Then you beat a team like the Hornets, who were on a roll. Then you come into this place, easily you could just mail this game in. You don't. And then when they try to win the game with their veteran savvy, beating up RJ most of this game, you don't back down. And you remember, all right, execute what we have to do. And they did it. This was a fun game to watch down the stretch because of who was on the court getting it done.
R.J. Barrett, 5 of 17 from the floor. Didn't get a field goal in the fourth quarter, and it didn't matter, mainly because of the play of Immanuel Quickley. And we talk about all the things that he is doing. Of note again, and worth pointing out, not a single turnover tonight. Not a single turnover.
Which is
20
incredible.
of 23 in that fourth quarter.
Yeah, which is incredible. Yeah, and again, and what was, again, the 20 of 23, talk about the free throw line for him. When he goes to the line, it's money. 8 of 8, and a lot of them important free throws to ice the game, to make sure that you keep the Heat from making those. Because they'd hit some big shots. Jimmy Butler hit a big shot. They were letting you know, we're going to put the pressure on you, and Quickley would get to the line and knock him down. But you're just seeing a confidence in him, right, Bill?
Only 3 points after 3 quarters.
Yeah, and look, what did I say? Remember we were watching this, Quickley's having a quiet game? And then all of a sudden it got real loud, and it got loud Knicks fans also in Miami showing out, as they do. We saw a lot of them on Twitter sending us pictures that they were there in the building representing, and we love to see that. But Quick gets to the basket. He's learned how to draw fouls. He just chucks that one up. But again, the more you practice something, the more confident you get, letting the world know, I used my left there.
And this play.
Love this play. Just anticipate it, jump the play, and then get down the floor fast and get the finish. And again, let the Knicks fans hear about it. But what have we noticed about him that's different? It's not just making shots, right? Like, we see the shooting percentage is just completely different than it was before the All-Star break. Over 40% from the field, over a high 40%, or at least 40% from 3. Obviously, the free throws are always going to be there. But what are you noticing other than that?
I think he's just doing a great job running the show.
Do you see?
And no turnovers, as we keep pointing out, because it's so important.
If we had a Wally Wall or a Monica's Monitor or whatever we'd want to call it, we would have that one play where Sims had like a smaller player on him, and he backed up and almost looked at Sims, and then, come here. Like, you see him pointing, you see him moving people around, and you also see him recognizing, I can use my speed and catch this defense before it gets set. What you don't see Quickley doing is walking the ball up, is wasting a shot clock, is getting it, is grinding, is holding it. The ball moves, he moves, is constant motion, and it keeps defenses on their heels.
Now, Tom Thibodeau always says that they see Quickley as a combo guard.
Yep, that's what he is.
But maybe going forward, if this keeps up, maybe he is your defined lead guard as a starter and in crunch time. I'm just saying.
No. In today's NBA, remember, there aren't many point guards left. The Chris Pauls, you just don't have guys like that in the league anymore. What do you think John Morant is? Is he a point guard?
I don't know.
No, he's a combo guard. He's a combo guard. He's a scorer first, but he can also facilitate.
I don't think Quickley's ever going to be a scorer like that, though.
Well, of course not.
Right.
John Morant's a tremendous player. I'm not comparing the style of game. I'm saying when we talk about the point guard, it's not that traditional point guard like we were used to seeing in the past. The lead guards now are more score first and attack offense, and also can play defense. And we don't talk enough about Quickley and his defense.